Welcome back to this train wreck of a commentary. We're now going into Egg Fleet, which is actually one of the more interesting levels in this game. I will give them a lot of credit for this, because it actually does the multiple pathways thing quite well, which it actually gives you something else to do and a reason to replay the level. That was the story of Joe's cough. How is that physically possible? How? How did he not just fall? I don't know. But anyway, you see all them ships flying around, you can actually land on, I think, all of them, except for maybe a couple at the bottom. But it gives replayability, and we need more shit like this in games, you know? Like, I can just fall down here and I know I can land on that big ship there. It's like something to do, other than just go straight to finish all the time.
Has this been re-released on the Xbox Live Marketplace?
I don't think so. No. I think the PS2 version was ported directly to
PS3.
PSN, yeah. But I don't know if it's still there. I think someone mentioned a while back that it's not there anymore, but I can't verify that, and I have no reason to want to buy another copy of this game. I say that as the guy who has bought Shadow the Hedgehog 3 times at this point.
Why?
Well, initially I got the PS2 version, and played that for a while, and then I decided to want one that's almost playable, so I got the GameCube one. Then my GameCube one disc packed in for good, and I couldn't find my PS2 one, and the only version I could get cheap was the PS2 version. So that's what it'll be whenever we get around to commentating on Shadow. It'll be the PS2 version, just because that's the only one I've got now that works. Fucking discs. So I've never really had a problem with keeping discs working before until I've gone to record shit. And it's like I had to replace my Adventure 1 disc as well for the channel. That was kind of annoying. But then I had that for like 13 years at that point. So Steve, what are your experiences with this level? Do you still have any recollection of anything other than just hitting your head against the desk?
I remember going for a drink in between banging my head against the desk.
What, proper, like, OD on vodka sort of drink?
Nah, just a cup of water.
Casual.
I was thirsty.
Yeah. Well, you took in some clear water from a glass. We'd take that, alright? I don't even drink, but this game makes me want to drink. I'm curious as to how them flying things follow an exact path every time. Just, I know there's like level liberties and all that taken, but
Why would Eggman put those things on there anyway?
yeah, it's like Eggman's chips always seem to be like specifically to help Sonic get there, aren't they? It's like maybe this is like some kind of challenge that Eggman likes. He just likes fighting Sonic at this point or something. But, got nothing on, you know, in I think it was Sonic 1 on the Game Gear. There's that thing where Sonic's falling down into a pit of spikes with no wings, and then Eggman saves him just so he can fight him himself. And that attack there, that reminds me of the attack that Eggman and Tails use in that SA2 boss, which is a game I would much rather be playing at this point. Yeah. So, someone got anything to talk about? Because this game is doing things to me.
Steve.
Ship went boom.
Blaster. Wait. Yeah, we're kind of fucked here, aren't we?
Eggman just thought to himself, I'll put grind rails in.
Yeah.
Because they just look nice.
What's even supporting these ferrets? Why are they even functioning in the first place?
I'm not sure. It's a floating platform, and there's floating platforms all the time in games, aren't there?
Yeah.
That's like a trope that we just accept and don't question, even though there's no logic behind that whatsoever at this point. Yeah. This commentary is a train wreck, you know that.
Oh yeah, let's do it from the
Still a bit
beginning.
better than DuckTales.
I don't know. At least I overkilled puns then.
The most informative part of this commentary was the bit when you were talking about JoJo.
Yeah, let's go back to talking about JoJo.
Yeah, you could do actually.
Yeah. out of the 3 JoJo characters, like so from up to this point in the anime, who do you kind of take more of a preference to?
What in Stardust? Oh, what you mean out of the main?
Yeah, Jonathan, Joseph, or Joe?
I don't know actually. I do like Johto and Joseph. Say Joseph because I've seen quite a bit of him, but I say I really do like Jotaro's character.
Jotaro, he's kind of that kind of OTT badass, isn't he? He's always kind of smoking away from people when he talks and all that. I think the thing that kind of baffles me with Joseph is that obviously because we're seeing a generation jump between Battle Tendency and Stardust Crusaders. There's obviously his character will have changed a lot in that time, but it feels kind of bizarre having that huge jump between him being like this cocky, over the top sort of character in Tendency, to an old man in Stardust Crusaders.
But they're not showing much of his personality when he was younger. To be honest, I think they've done away with it a slight bit.
Seems that way to a degree.
What
I think's a shame is that they've sort of lost this, and next you're going to say sort of prediction thing.
Which I liked.
That's something I love from his character.
Yeah, because he was good at like pissing people off and winding them up, predicting their move.
Yeah, anything like that. I love it when they carry over like little traits like that from one series to something to the next, and it's kind of a shame they missed that opportunity.
I say Johto has the most potential, to be honest.
I think he reappears a lot later.
I
haven't read ahead.
He's the most reappeared character of all the manga, I think. And Joseph as the second reappearing main character.
I'm not sure. What I do love is that, you know, the aeroplane episode from Stardust Crusaders, where I think it was Joseph said something about, I've crashed 3 planes now or something. This is the first plane. This is the 3rd plane I've been on that's crashed now. I forget who it was. It might have been
Didn't he operated one during the fight with cars because he had cars chasing him, didn't he?
Yeah, like a lot of the fights look so awesome.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice through Battle Tendency though is that the more Joseph starts explaining what attack he's using, the more likely he is to cock it up. I love it.
But what I like with Phantom Blood is he didn't do it that much, but with characters that Jonathan fought against, like for example, there was only 3 like characters that they gave like background on, but with Jack the Ripper, Bluefoot and Tarkus, I think they're called, they sort of give like a background story about it. It's quite informative in a way, and it's quite interesting how they're doing that, to be honest.
I love the even Speedwagon is afraid babe. Speedwagon's like this proper hard nut street criminal who's like
originally was funny,
and like just the fact that he's if Speedwagon's afraid, it's terrifying. There's quite a few things that have taken blatant inspiration from JoJo, aren't there?
Gull von Stroheim. Lisa, Rosa.
And
Kinshiro from. I don't know if that was based on or based off. No, it was based off because Fist of the North Star, the anime came out in '83, I think.
I think the obvious one that we're going to get to eventually is Pangoro is Jotaro. He's got like the same sort of smirk
as well.
All we need is like that hat. If we can get Pangoro in that hat, I love it.
If you say there's a character that you'd resemble, like personality-wise, who would you say?
I have no idea. They're all kind of. I don't know.
I think I'm an odd mixture of Jotaro and Joseph, to be honest.
I don't really associate myself with characters at all, and it's just some of the things like I just take a character for who they present themselves as. I know a lot of people try to like add their own theories as to why they act a certain way, and I can appreciate why you do that. It's I tend to take it more at face value. Unless you like one of these kind of media studies type, this enemy swinging the hammer is representative of whatever, sort of bullshit.
I had to do that all the time. Like when I'd done it in like a sixth form, I just got bored. Like it was repeating the same bullshit over and over.
But then let's be honest, media A levels, you do pass on how good you can bullshit.
I think I just got a pass and I was just content with that. I was like, oh, okay then.
I love how you can go out and film the shittiest piece of shit.
Exactly, but as long as you just back up like the slightest bit of information about it, well done, you get a pass.
Yeah, it's like, as long as you can bullshit about how it's taking conventions of whatever industry or whatever, you've passed that. Yeah.
See, I don't know when media work, like, there's a lot of computing to do with it, isn't there?
Well, it depends what kind of media course you take, innit? Some of them are...
I think I've done level 2, but that mean that I could, if I did a media course, I could automatically go on level 3.
I think if you passed your level 2, you could probably take a level 3 somewhere. It depends on like whatever the college is.
Yeah, and if they let you on, because I think they do it on depending how you got in your English and maths as well.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Why do you need like say someone like wants to do say drama or film or something? Like, why do they need maths?
Exactly.
You must calculate the degrees at which you will turn.
English I could actually understand in a way, but it's more written to be honest.
With English, like English in school, I think it's way too heavy on the literature side. Like I can understand needing English language because like that's communication and Whereas I think
they should put more attention to that, to be honest, because English language that would sort of connect with drama in a way because you've got to express yourself quite clearly.
Just that. It's like any job you go to, like good communication skills helps you out, like regardless of what job you're doing. Whereas literature is very specific, and like I can understand having a separate literature course for people who want to follow on literature. But as soon as you get,
what I find with literature though, it's a similar thing to like media when you write.
Analyse this poem, analyse this story.
You've got to just keep on that and then just put. Words in it. It's just like to make it look good.
Yeah. What did the author mean when they described the character picking up an item? Oh well, he picked something up. No, actually, that was a metaphor for the movement of the plot. Like, fuck off. But anyway, to this level, because we haven't talked about this level now, but with the music, I find sometimes when I listen to it, I really appreciate it. It's like a techno-y, funky sort of thing. But other times. Mainly when I'm playing the game rather than just listening to the songs, it kind of it's too repetitive, I think. But it's a shame when it's like that because I reckon if you put like another couple of verses or something onto it, so it's not just this same theme on the loop, it'd play a lot better. But anyway, this level is same as what I said with Aquatic Bass in 06. I don't mind this being a long level in itself because it's like the last level.
Yeah,
so like it's just. It becomes more annoying here because so far most of the levels have been like 7-8 minutes long, so this just feels like another long level as opposed to like the epic final level.
Well, the appearance of it does sort of give the impression of like shit is kind of going down.
Yeah, this has probably got the most kind of distinction between the two themed levels, isn't it? Because the other ones they've all been very similar sort of thing. There's been aesthetic changes obviously, but they've had a similar sort of take, whereas this is much darker than the last level we were in. Fucking laser from nowhere. I'll fire my laser. I'm not funny. I never will be. Doesn't mean I won't try.
Can't crush all your hope.
I play Sonic games for the internet. Do I have hope?
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's this section that normally throws me off quite a bit because I can never remember what I'm looking for because it's a switch, I think. But we're probably going to see me fumble around here for ages trying to find it. Camera. Yeah. Nearly done, guys. Nearly done. Have we got a countdown? Can we have a countdown?
Can I cry yet?
We'll think about it another way. Once we're done with this, we never have to touch Sonic Heroes ever again.
Someone just mentioned a different subject to me and I just occasionally interject in with my own music.
Will we ever do secret rings though?
Eventually.
Oh.
It's worse than this, isn't it?
It's worse.
Yeah. What makes it even worse is that it had it could have been so much better.
It could have been not a great game, but it could have at least been a fun game if they had a decent control system.
The storyline was somewhat decent.
Well, what it did well. But
I mean, come on, granting wishes by shooting the genie.
yeah,
Come on.
that was kind of cool. and my original character, Eraser Jin.
Yeah, not Super Bill at all.
Yeah, I remember I played a bit of Secret Rings on the stream. I think it was British. It's referred to Eraser Jin as Margin Blue. Which to me sounds more like a shiny blue. I love it when we
Then again, Boo can use transform.
Can he?
Yeah, Fat Boo ends up shapeshifting his face into the face of a bloke. It's like he's attacking a town and this woman screams at him and calls him ugly, so he looks in a magazine and sees a bloke's face and changes his face to it.
What is it with pink blobby characters transforming?
I don't know.
We've got Mew and Ditto.
Mew's not a blob, though.
Well, it's blobby shape.
More of an embryo cat thing.
No, I think he does come across more sperm cell sort of design. No, I'm not fucking around. Like, well, if you look at his design and the fact that like he was
Can't understand what he's saying. in a way.
Is it because of the long tail?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's because it's like kind of the origin Pokemon, like the father Pokemon, isn't it? So it's symbolic.
I think of it more of an embryo, really.
Not really. I don't know. I'm bullshitting.
Is it just known as the Pokemon that gave life to Mewtwo?
It's just the ancestor Pokemon.
To whatever single Pokemon?
Pretty much. It's like Arceus created like the gods and that, and then created
Yeah.
Mew to be the ancestor of everything that came afterwards.
Yeah.
I find it weird how, Arceus is accompanied by the creation tree.
Hold on, because they said that Pokemon and humans were pretty much the same.
Yes.
So
that
then
was in
technically
Gen
we
4.
came from Mew.
We
well,
are-
not yeah.
Not us.
We're superior Pokemon.
Yeah, we're right with that.
Wait a minute, that means we can encapsulate Ash in a Pokeball and then throw him away.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to fight these guys, but I have no Team Blast. Something tells me this is going to be really repetitive and dull. There's too much of this sort of shit in this game. Way too much of this sort of shit.
Yeah, anyway, it's like...
Do you think though, if Ash wasn't a fucking idiot, he'd be champion or something by now,
He
apart
could
from
be.
Orange Island?
If he evolved his water types, then yeah.
If he just stopped getting rid of Charizard every generation.
Bring back Charizard, Sceptile.
Yeah. Sceptile's taken down a legendary.
Yeah, he took down Darkrai.
Yeah. Pikachu's taken down 2, hasn't he?
Then Latios.
Latios and Regice. And I think it was Charizard who
Took out Arcuna.
Yeah. To be fair, Charizard had a huge advantage there, but still.
Yeah, but legendary.
Yeah. It counts.
Yeah.
Now what I noticed with this level is they're really stingy with checkpoints. Like there's some parts where it feels like I've been going for several minutes on end without a checkpoint, and that always makes me really nervous when I'm playing. But I'm a sucker for save points and checkpoints and whatnot. I just don't like the possibility of losing a long time's worth of work. I think, is it at this section we start getting the lasers shooting up the grind rails properly? So there were a few kind of easy ones earlier on, weren't there? Or maybe I missed them. Oh yeah, it's this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't know the grind trick here, you will struggle a bit, because I think, especially the last one, you only just make it if you if you're grinding. This section here, actually, you've got to be able to jump between grind rails efficiently to not die.
I just thought to say about Pokeballs that Arceus' creation trio was space-time and then alternate universe, which balances out our one. But what about the other creation trio, Xerneas and Yveltal? It's like, yeah, you get Dialga and Palkia to create the universe, but then there's nothing inside it.
maybe there's 2 parallel universes in the Pokemon world that actually they may be like clones but have different origins. I'm thinking about shit that I shouldn't bother thinking about, so moving on, that's the end of the part.
I created a new universe. Wait a minute, I'm going to need 3 other legendaries to help me out here now.
Yeah, sure, why not?